Welcome back, guys. I've had another amazing, just fantastic battle I want to show you guys. It's pretty long, so strap yourselves in and just enjoy the video. Watch it in two parts if you don't have all the time, but if you like my battle so far, this is one you won't want to miss. So my opponent will be Nick, and I saw him on my DS screen, and his title said that he wanted an OU battle by small gun rules. And me, I have a UU team. I have not one Pokemon that is OU. I actually have a few that are NU in here. And he's all about the OU stuff. So it is a disadvantage right off the bat. But I'm not going to give that as an excuse at any point during this battle. Because I know before I started this that it was going to be an OU match. I just wanted to test out this new team. As you can see, I have a new Pokemon here. It's a Pyroar. I've just finished training him, and I like it. It's a bold one. People are sometimes caught off guard because it has a lot of defense. Usually these things are more, they run timid. So let's see how this battle goes. It's going to be a long one, but like I said, it's a pretty kick-ass one. So I hope you enjoyed this one. So I'm gonna lead off right off the bat with Mufasa. Funny thing about this Pokemon, it has a 25% chance of being male when you hatch one. And I actually hatched about 35 eggs, and I only had 4 males, so it's pretty rare. So it's pretty nice to have a male one, because that's the one I wanted. He's gonna bring his Slowbro right off the bat, and since I set up the Sunny Day, I'm not afraid of the Scald. So I'm gonna go and pull off a Dark Pulse, and as I can see, it should be a 2-hit KO. He went for the Fire Blast, probably predicted me to bring my Lilligant, and in the sun it would have done a lot of damage. But since I stayed in, he's gonna have no choice but to switch here. Now I was pretty certain he was gonna switch, but it's so early that it did not want to take any risk and go for any other move. So I went for a Dark Pulse again. It's not going to do much because Goodra are especially defensive. And if you see on the team preview, his 2 Pokemon that are going to give me the most trouble during the entire game is this Goodra, because I don't have any ice moves on any Pokemon, and the only Pokemon that can take care of him is my Dragon Slayer, but he's never going to let me have the opportunity to pull off a Moonblast. So that's why I did a double switch here, because I was pretty sure he was going to bring that Scissor. And his other Pokemon that's always a huge problem is that Amoonguss he has. To deal with the Amoonguss, I need either my Chandelure or my Mufasa to be in the battle. The problem is he will never let me the choice, the time to get it. So that was a pretty good play by me, by predicting that Scissor and pulling a double switch, but it is not going to move. Even if it's in the sun, an overheat from a Chandelure does about 20% to that Goodra, so it's extremely specially defensive. So here he's going to pull off the own double switch of his own, and he's going to predict my Florges to come in, so he's going to bring his Scissor. I cannot stay in, obviously. I cannot take a Bullet Punch. So I have no choice but to switch out into something that can take a Bullet Punch. So I'm gonna bring my Weezing, which is my defensive Pokemon. And here he surprisingly did not Mega Evolve. I'm not sure if he forgot to Mega Evolve, because you'll see later that he is a Mega Scissor. So I'm not sure why he did that. Maybe he just forgot about it, because there's absolutely no reason not to Mega Evolve. So he's gonna bring his not Paul back, which is obviously a throwback to Hayden. And he's gonna take that Sludge Bomb just fine. He is a Psychic type, so he's gonna scare me out, because I don't think I can take a Psychic or whatever Psychic moves he has, because I'm not specially defensive and I'm incredibly weak to it. So I'm gonna bring my Florges back, and here's gonna bring the Rotom Heat. And what you're gonna see here might be the play of the game by my opponent. He's gonna go for the trick here. And I should have maybe, because the thing is, we battled the day before and we had almost the exact same team, that instead of my Slaking I had my Pikachu. And I knew that his Rotom carried trick. All the Rotoms do. But the problem is he's gonna give me a choice scarf, and I lock myself into light screen, and having a choice scarf on the Florges is not ideal at all. And I'm gonna be stuck with that for the entire game, and he knows it, so he knows I'm gonna lock myself in one move all the time, and I won't be able to do as much. I won't be able to use aromatherapy and stuff like that for the entire battle. So the reason I went with my Mufasa here is that I knew he was gonna go for the Volt Switch. Therefore, I would have Switch Initiative because he would kill my Mufasa, then he would show which Pokemon he did. Right there, I did not want to go for the Overheat because I was pretty sure he was going to bring in the Goodra. He actually does an amazing prediction here and brings the Shroom. Had I gone for the Overheat, that Shroom would have been gone. But what can you do? I'm going to bring my my Florges here because I thought he was going to go for the Spore. And since he plays by Smoke Gun rules, I wanted, if there's one Pokemon that I would haven't minded being asleep during that battle, it would have been that Florges, because now that it's Choice Scarf, it can't do much. So I would have really preferred that one to be the Pokemon that's asleep for the entirety of the battle, but that wasn't the case. He went for the Clear Smog, predicting my Lilligant. It was a nice play on his part, so I'm gonna bring back my Weezing here as he's gonna pull off another double switch. There's lots of switching in this battle. He's gonna bring that Excadrill, and that's a huge problem because he runs Mold Breaker, mine is Sandville, so he's gonna be able to take care of my Weezing easily with an Earthquake because that negates my Levitate ability. And last battle I completely forgot about that and he took me off guard, so I'm not gonna make the same mistake twice. My Lilligant is probably the only Pokemon in my team that can take an Earthquake. So I'm gonna bring it in, and it's a 3-hit KO, so it's not that well. I know that he's probably gonna switch here. So I did the risky play, I brought my Chandelure, but it paid off because he's not gonna keep that Excadrill in, and he's beginning that Amoonguss back, which he won't have any choice but to switch out, and he'll bring back his Goodra. As I went for the Overheat this time, I didn't want to overpredict and still get some damage, and that Goodra doesn't have any leftovers or nothing like that, so it won't be able to get any recovery for the rest of the match. So I'm just slowly taking that out, because once that Goodra is out, I'm free to do a lot more damage with my Chandelure. He's gonna pull off another double switch here, which was pretty good, and he goes back to that Excadrill. That Excadrill is a huge threat because I don't have anything on my team that can switch on a Excadrill, so I decided to just go for the Moonblast. I know without speed because I'm now Choice Scarf, and just get rid of that Air Balloon. So my Slaking can come back later and try to one-shot it with an Earthquake. So that was my reasoning behind it. Here I decided to, for some reason, keep my Florges alive. I didn't want to make it die yet because I thought that I knew that my Lilligant could take one. It barely lives at 2 because it's a critical hit. And here I go for the Giga Drain. Completely forgot that he's half steel and that steel resists grass. So I thought this would kill. Honestly, I thought he would switch, predicting that, but that was a smarter play on my opponent, and he just finishes off my Lilligant, which is unfortunate. So I'm gonna bring my Slaking here, and I just went for the Earthquake. I thought I could kill anything on his team, but I forgot about the Slowbro, and I do carry Night Slash, so I should have went for that. I did not, unfortunately, and he's gonna, this Earthquake, even though it's from a choice banded Slaking, will do nothing to this Slowbro. So he's getting back some important momentum here. I'm gonna have no choice but to switch. And I'm gonna bring my Florges as Death Fodder here because that was pretty much the best play I could do. And here I assume I'm gonna bring back my Chandelure. Or no, I'll bring back my Slaking, and I decide to go for the Night Slash. Probably, since I brought back my Slaking so fast, probably thought that I did have something for that Slowbro, so that's why he switched out to this Excadrill. And the Night Slash, unfortunately, is not enough to kill it. But I'm gonna stay in and decide to take an Earthquake, and I know it probably can't kill me, and I don't have anything that wants to take an Earthquake anymore, so I'm just gonna get another Night Slash and kill this Escadrille, which is pretty good. Having known that he would have switched, I could have easily taken out with an Earthquake, but that wasn't the case. Here I don't want to stay in here. I know that he probably doesn't have many moves that can do a lot of damage to my Chandelure because I resist both of his tabs. He's gonna Mega Evolve here, which in my opinion he should have done before. And he's gonna go for the Bullet Punch, which should not do that much. And now I decide to go for the Overheat, I believe. Yes, that's what happened, because I was pretty sure since he did this exact same move before, I thought he would probably do it again and bring that Mushroom back. He does, and I'm able to kill it in one shot, which is fantastic because that thing is a huge hassle to my team every time I battle this guy. Now he's gonna bring the Goodra, forcing me out. But I still have a pretty good solid chance at this battle. I'm gonna bring James back. He's gonna go for Draco Meteor. Let's see how much damage that does. I'm not specially defensive, but Goodra aren't known to be special. They don't usually run that high of a special attack, but I'm still surprised at how much it did. And he does outspeed me. Of course, I thought he was going to switch because of the special attack drop, but he did not. And here I'm going to bring my Chandelure. I know that he cannot kill me because of the special attack drop, so he's going to have no choice but to switch. And I'm gonna lock myself into Shadow Ball. I believe Shadow Ball to a Mega Scissor should be a 2-hit KO. And it is, so he's gonna withdraw his Scissor here. He doesn't want to sack it right away, and he's gonna bring his Goodra, and here I get a bit of an axe. It's really important, because as you'll see, Shadow Ball is not a 2-hit KO on this, but I get the special D drop, and that's what I really need. So now I can take care of that Goodra with a Shadow Ball, which is awesome. And here is the play of the game. I have a Rotom there. I'm not sure if I can one-hit it with a Shadow Ball. I did some damage calc after the game, and I would have needed a crit. Nonetheless, at the range I was in, he can't one-shot me at all. So if I would have stayed in, went for a Shadow Ball, I would have brought him at, it does around 69 to 75%. It would have been a 2-hit KO. He would have brought that Scissor back. I would have killed that Scissor with a Shadow Ball, and I think I would have won the game right there. Unfortunately, I did not do that, and he was able to kill my not kill, but he was able to do some damage. That Slaking now had no choice but to stay in because the Chandelure cannot take a Scald. And I still have a chance here. If Shadow Ball can one-shot this Slowbro, and we had a battle the last time, and Shadow Ball did one-shot the Slowbro. If I do that, I have the game. And he lives with 1 or 2 HP. Are you kidding me? And he's going to be able to finish me off with a Skull. So that was an amazing game, guys. I really like when I had these kind of battles. And like I said, I actually ran some calc after the match, and Shadow Ball to a Slowbro has a 70% chance of one-shotting him. It does around 95% to 112, and he survived with 2 HP. So these things happen. This was a fantastic match. I think my team did pretty well considering it's a UU team, and I really like the power in it. The reason I run Sunny Day on this team is because not only does it help my power and my Chandelure, my Lilligant also has Chlorophyll, which means it can outspeed lots of things. So I hope you guys enjoyed this set. Please let me know in the comment section below if you want me to try different Pokemon, if you have a specific Pokemon you want me to bring to the next battle or raise up for you. That'll be my pleasure. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.